hello. And again, music is always, like it's always blasting. Okay, so, hello and happy Tuesday. It's a nice blizzard out this way. Well, not blizzard so much. The blizzard was last night, so snowed in. That's why I'm not at work today. So we're gonna do a little flow, and this is just for not strictly, but more so for your shoulders and mobility, flexibility, and strengthening our upper body, upper arms, for making our practice more accessible and all that jazz. And I always get a lot of questions of how to start, trying to find the words as always, I get a lot of questions in regards to strengthening the shoulders and how to get a better vinyasa, chaturanga. So this little sequence will definitely help warm up the shoulders and you'll feel really good afterwards. So let's get started. And you are going to see me peeping at this little notebook because I just kind of pieced this together yesterday and today and all that jazz. So let's get started. So we're going to come to a seated position, half lotus, lotus, crisscross, doesn't really matter. Just get comfortable and start to bring that awareness towards why we decided to come to our mat today. Start to slow down the breath. It's always hard to cue as I'm talking, but inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Start to get that rhythm of breath, slow down. From here, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, let's take a few side bends, placing that right hand on our mat outside of our hip or thigh. Inhale here, exhale, bring that left arm up and over. Couple breaths here. Back to center, switching sides, left hand to mat, right arm winds up and over. Inhale, back to center. Placing our hands on our knees, do some shoulder rolls. As we inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders back. We'll do this about 5 times actually. Inhale, up. Maybe stay there for a second. Feel it slowly go down. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Couple more. One breath, one movement. Exhale, down. From here, keeping our hands on our knees, we're going to do a few seated cat-cows. So from here, we're going to inhale, open the chest, bring that gaze up. Exhale, round the back, cow or cat pose. I'm gonna always be messing up, guys. Inhale, open. Exhale. Bringing that chin towards your chest, rounding the back. Inhale, open. Exhale. Alright. From here, we'll do a few neck rolls. Slow and controlled. From here, bear with me, again, because I don't know how okay, so we're going to come into, last video we discussed hero pose. So hero, we are on our knees, and are sitting on our heels, we can either have our legs out so that we are actually, our butt, I don't know why I always feel weird, like everyone has a butt, June. Why the fuck is it so awkward to say butt or bum or ass? But I'm not gonna say ass, so, but I just did. So, this bothers me when my mat starts rolling up. Goodness gracious. Okay. So you'll see that I am sitting completely with my legs out for a more, I guess, deeper, if that's the word, for this stretch for the lower legs. Now for hero pose you can, and we did discuss this in the last video, you can sit up and instead of sitting on the mat, you're sitting on your heels, right? So I'm going to come back to my hero, so you can choose which one's best for you. From here, we're going to inhale, cactus arms. From here, as we exhale, make sure that I'm cueing this correctly. Yes. Let me make sure. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, eagle arms. Bring that right arm underneath the left. Getting a little bind, bringing the hands together, like so. A few breaths here. You may feel your shoulders burning or a little sensation that's new for you. It's okay. Let it, just let it be, right? Unless you do feel strain, maybe lower the arms. If you bring them arms up, you have a more deeper burning feeling, right? But maybe it will bring them lower if you're feeling that sensation and you're not too fond of it. Exhale, release. This time as we inhale here, exhale, bring the left underneath the right this time. Maybe bring them up. As we exhale, I'm going to release. From here, let me make sure. Okay. From here, we're going to clasp the hands. Maybe I'll come on this side so we can see. I should probably be facing my notes, right? But okay. Alright, so from here, so we're still in the hero pose with our legs. Oh, okay. So from here, we're going to clasp the hands behind the back. Inhale. As we exhale, folding, hinging at the hips. Maybe bring that forehead towards the mat. Few breaths here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Maybe do a couple of wrist rolls, clasping the hands. Alright, from here, I believe we're going on to Sphinx pose. I'm going to come right back this way. And I apologize that I keep looking because I wanted to have like a nice little shoulder sequence, but again, I just put it together, so I'm not sure what comes after what. So from, let's pretend that I didn't move so much and that we are still in hero pose, right? You guys didn't move, you're with me here. All right, so we're in the hero pose. From here, hands to mat. Inhale, rolling up into that tabletop position. From here, going lower entirely. Coming into Sphinx pose. Now, we discussed this, yes, I believe we did in the simple flow, I believe. Okay, so Sphinx pose, if you're tuning in and you're not too sure what that is, our shoulders are stacked over our elbows, our hands are planted on the mat, our hips, our thighs, all our bottom half is touching, tops of feet are touching the mat. From here, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, come on down. from here, bring the arms out. I'm gonna have to move this way. See, this is why this couch is just not my best friend. Oops. Okay. So I almost cued the wrong one, see? So from Sphinx pose, we're going to slowly walk the hands towards the right. Feeling that sensation in the low back. Back to center. Exhale, switching sides, walking the hands. And now where you feel resistance, stop there, right? Because you don't want to, I mean, of course you can keep trying to walk your hands as further back as you can, but you don't want to strain, you know, it's unnecessary. All right. Back to center. All right. From here, we're going to slowly come up, keeping our knees where they are. Let's come up a little bit so we can see hands where they are as well. What we're going to do is walk the hands out, coming into puppy pose. A few breaths here. Now in puppy pose, you can either be, your chin is towards your mat or entirely your forehead. The head makes me nervous when I cue this because our neck is, I mean, it can get, you can hurt your neck pretty easily. So when I cue puppy pose, I like to just tell you guys to try to get your forehead towards the mat as much as possible, because when you keep that gaze up like this, you will get that strain, and that's just no fun. So even if you can't get your forehead or your, you know, face entirely, or your chest, because that's the full variation is when you're just totally sunk. If you can't do that, just stay where you are, hovering your head. You're still getting the full benefits of this pose. Inhale, rolling up slowly. All right. From here, we're gonna come back to tabletop. This time taking a few cat-cows in our regular tabletop, right? So as we inhale, rounding the back. Exhale, shifting the gaze back towards our knees, chin to chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. From here, inhale, raise the right arm up. Exhale, thread. Inhale up. Exhale, thread. A few more. Remembering that one breath, one movement will really help you maintain the awareness, because as I'm talking, I'm messing it up, but you'll see. It's, I mean, everyone's differently, but for me, the one breath, one movement really helps. So on our last exhale, coming onto that shoulder completely, bringing our left hand up and over, stretching it out as if we were still in that puppy pose. Bringing the hand next to our face, using that to help us prop up. Reaching that arm up one last time, give it a good wrist roll maybe. Planting the hand back on the mat, onto the left side this time. Left arm up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, up. Exhale, thread. A couple more. Coming completely onto that shoulder. Bringing our right hand up and over. Couple breaths here. Placing the hand back to our, next to our face once more. Using it to help us prop up. Wind that arm up one last time. Roll the wrist. Plant the hand back on the mat. Maybe do a couple swaying. I wasn't sure how to say that. Sway the hips. Bringing the head one way, hips the other. All right. Now, okay, so now we're going to work on cow face. So, yeah, okay. Trying to figure out which would be the best angle for this one. Okay, so, excuse me, oh my. Cow face. Cow face. So, we're going to start with, I'm trying to think if I should cue the legs. Why? Bear with me, guys. Yep. We're gonna stay in seated because the legs, we're working on the upper and there's really not trying to cue the legs. So from here we are going to hold on now. What? No, I'm like second guessing myself. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I need to turn around. Okay, so we are going to work on cow face arms. So this is gonna suck because I can't see if you guys can even see. All right, man. All right. So cow face arms. Bear with me once more, as always. All right, whatever. We'll just try to wing it. Bring your hands towards on that, winding them up on an inhale. Bring them to heart center. Exhale. As we inhale, take our right arm. Set it on the low back. Inhale, bring our left hand, place it upon our right shoulder, right? Just get a feel for what you're, what we're about to set up for, right? From here, maybe walk your hand towards the middle of your back. Maybe try to meet the fingers. Oh, see? So now, even if you can just touch one finger, right? That is excellent. I should probably have a strap here. See, my yoga props I'm slapping. That is how I started practicing this, so I should have probably been prepared. So if you have a scarf, it can be anything really, but okay. So getting that nice shoulder stretch. Staying here for a couple breaths. Again, you can just touch fingers. You can leave it as is, right? You don't have to necessarily touch it all. Exhale, release. Bring our left arm under our back, or on our lower back, right? Right arm up. Touching, trying to reach that, oh my, left shoulder. Again with my rights and lefts. Maybe try to take our right hand and get it towards our middle back, right? Walk it up. Maybe this hand tries to meet it, like, hey, what's up? Oh, fingers, cool. So maybe start with those two, right? Even if it's just one, like I said, doesn't matter. You don't even have to touch them at all. This is just a nice stretch in general. Stretching out with really the shoulders. It's a good burn. Just trying to find the right words. This is like so weird because I can't see the camera. So, staying here for a couple of breaths. Shifting the gaze towards that open arm. Probably should have discussed that last one. As if you were sniffing your armpit, Slowly release. And let's see what comes after layup. Okay. Oh yes, this is my good one. Okay, so twist this way. So we're just about ripped my hair out. That's fun, right? And if you guys are wondering why I don't practice with the ponytail a lot, because putting my hair in buns and ponytails gives me a freaking headache, and my hair's so thick that it's just like the tension of holding it in that position for so long. It's pretty freaking tedious. So I'm stuck with having hair in my face, which is no fun either. And I'm not too fond of this song. Man, I wish I had the Xbox controller. Okay. I gotta stop with this. I always freaking point and shoot. Alright. Yes. Okay, so behind us, trying to find how to cue this, because I've never cued this in a seated. Let's see if it even is as effective as standing. Maybe I'll come into knees so it makes it a little bit more. Okay. So, clasping the hands behind our back, bringing them to our right hip, right? Just like setting them outside. So you can see from all angles. They're just sitting there, Okay. Now lower down so we can see. So bringing them onto that right hip from here. Turn your neck towards the left. Staying here for a couple breaths. And our next inhale. Exhale, release. And by release, keeping the hands clasped behind us still, switching sides. Bringing them onto our left hip this time. Turning our neck towards the right. Inhale here, exhale. From here, keeping the hands clasped behind us. All right. Lifting up, bending back. Just a gentle back bend, nothing too crazy. Not a full camel here. Slowly release, hands to heart center. Thanking yourself for even taking the time today, right? All right, from here. Oh man, this is not a favorite of mine, but I'm going to cue it anyways. So coming into, why don't we just take a vinyasa anyways? Top of plank, inhaling here. Exhale, coming down to low plank. Inhale, rolling up. From here, we're going to let our thighs, let our hips come down, and we're going to come down entirely onto our belly. Oh yeah, fucking hair. Okay, from here, from hither. Okay, I'm done. All right. Ugh. I'm actually getting fucking tired, so this is cool. Okay, from here, chin on the mat, shifting the gaze up as we inhale. Wrong, don't start doing this yet. First things first, taking our hands, clasping them behind us. From here, inhale, slowly rising up into locust pose. If you're comfortable here, try lifting the feet off the mat as well. And I absolutely hate when this is cute in the class because, ow. Exhale, coming down. And thank God, because fuck that. All right. Okay, almost done here with this one. All right, coming into a seated, how about? So, oh no, I see what we're doing now. Okay, so from seated, right, we're going to place the legs in front of us. All right, so our feet are about hip distance apart, and we're going to lay back entirely, right? All right. From here, placing the hands, trying to think of how to do this. Okay, so yeah, keeping the hands maybe right behind the heels. We'll start there. On an inhale, bring the hips up. Exhale, come down, bridge pose. Inhale, up. Exhale, come down. On our next inhale, up. Try clasping the hands underneath. Really drawing those shoulders in as well. That's what we are balancing upon. Now, if I had the, I'm a slacker, so I don't have my blocks or nothing. You can use books, blocks, cushion. Where the hell's my pillow? If it was there, I'd grab it. Place it underneath. You don't need, you can do this a supported bridge, right? You don't need to be entirely in this full variation. So, but what we can also do with our hands behind us, you can keep them planted, right? You can bring them underneath your hips or underneath your lower back for more deeper. My go-to is often just the hands clasped beneath the back because it really draws those shoulders in, and you'll definitely feel that if you're trying this one. All right, exhale, coming down. Inhale, draw the knees. I'm gonna come a little bit back because I'll be cueing something else here. Okay. Inhale, drawing the knees in towards the chest. Couple rolls. All right, coming back to center. Setting up for happy baby. Now, for happy baby, grabbing with our peace fingers, right, our two, grabbing a hold of our big toes and opening up our legs, right? Happy baby. Now, when I first started practicing this and I was cute in class, I would, because they would do like roll, you know, roll with your happy baby, and it feels amazing on the roll back. Like, you're gonna freaking love it. But the thing is, keeping the sit bones on the ground is crucial here. Sco, oh my. So, and you will feel, see, now I'm just like so used to keeping my sit bones on, I don't even think I can try to lift them up, but it is an error. It's not something you'd want, and it's hard for you to even see, and we call them the sit bones because, well, we sit on them, right? Brain fart. Fucking A. Okay. So, trying to keep your bottom and your low back entirely on the mat. Instead of bringing it up off the ground like so and rocking, you don't really want that. You want to keep your sacrum down, keeping it on the mat, right? Everything is engaged here. Lower body. So rocking. Couple breaths. I feel like I've been here forever now, so we're going to get on out of this. But an option here, you can bring the feet together. It's hard for you guys to see me rotate, right? You can bring the feet together, hands on feet, and this is just, it's so restorative. I mean, I could fall asleep here, right? It's just like, I'm always like, I love hip openers. I love just the sensation of stretching it out, right? Okay. Okay. So happy baby. Oh yeah. From here, inhale, bringing the legs up into candlestick, right? Now candlestick, your legs are pointed up towards the ceiling, your toes are engaged, and by that engaged, they're pointed. They're not just like slumming. Like, you need them engaged for the full thing. And it looks funny, and they look like your toes are just like separated and flying, right? But that is how you get that engagement. So, oop, fuck that. There's a bug on me. Oh no. Ah. Okay. Candlestick. Hands on our, they could be really anywhere, but you know, hands aside of us. From here, inhale, exhale, bend the knees. We're going to slowly roll back into shoulder stand, but we're going to take it really slow. So, from that candlestick, I'm going to go straight to slowly, keeping the legs straight, placing our hands on our low back. Now, I always like to bend the knees because it helps me lengthen in the long run, right? So maybe draw the knees in towards your forehead, right? From here, you don't necessarily have to do that either. But again, that helps me lengthen and keep my balance, right? Into shoulder stand, keeping our feet engaged. We have our hands, now I'm getting wobbly. We are having our talking and staying in shoulder stand is fucking hard, so that's tip. Toes are engaged, feet are up to the ceiling, hands are on low back, mid back. By now, you're balancing completely on your shoulders and your neck, right? From here, bring the knees down. We're going to transition to plow pose. Bring the knees to the forehead now for sure, if you can. And this, you don't necessarily have to do everything I'm saying, so just remember, you can stay in candlestick, you can stay in that shoulder stand for this. Clasping the hands. From here, straightening the legs into plow pose. Now for full plow, your toes are meeting the mat, right? You don't have to worry about that as well. You can keep your feet, or you can keep your knees bent. So, from plow, if you are there, we're going to bring the hands up, maybe try to grab the feet. Alright, slowly coming out of this, rolling, very slowly, until our hips are back on that mat, planting our feet back on the mat as well. Come up a little bit. Okay. From here, bring that right leg over the left. Let your legs fall towards the left. Arms come out. And your gaze is shifted towards your right hand for a full supine stretch. Inhale back to center. This time bring your left leg over the right. A nice twist. Come on this way so I don't even hit the couch. Legs towards the right, gaze towards the left. Inhale back to center. Alright. Now I'm like really tired. Okay. Because I'm legit gonna fall asleep. What time is it? It's 2:30. Man, okay. We'll wind this up real quick. So, coming back to our seated, bring the hands to heart center, bowing down, thanking ourselves for tuning in today, coming onto our mat, making time for you, right? Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you did tune in, that is. It's always appreciated, and again, with the shooting gun, I gotta stop that bad habit. Alright. Okay, well, everybody have a fantastic rest of their snowy Tuesday if you are in Michigan. If you're in frickin' Sunnyvale, Florida, or California, or anywhere with the sun, well, lucky you, right? Okay. That is all, my friends. Bye!